Episode 8. Ladies and gentlemen, players and pimps, ladies and ladies, welcome to the Honey Badger Hour, Episode 8. Ocho.
Bat.
How you say it in Finnish?
What?
8. Yeah. You're killing the floor right now. Tell me your introduction, you goddamn. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Honey Badger Hour, Episode 8. We out here grinding through thick and thin. We are going to be out here to deliver you the exclusives, new edition level of the Honey Badger Hour. We got the Quarantine Chronicles, Episode 1. Every day quarantined, we're going to drop an episode for our lovely folks, because I know right now everybody's going through a hard time. And Godspeed, everybody. We wish you the best. Stay safe, stay smart. But in the meantime, we're going to make the best and try to put a smile on your face, yo.
Exactly.
In a dark time, we're going to try and bring some light to the people, yo. So we're going to keep the show rolling, dog. We don't want to be sitting around all day with our dicks in our hands. So we might as well put out some content, give it to the people, stay productive, and do our best. So ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, I'd like to welcome our third guest. You're in the top 5, Bubba, so you're doing all right. Our third guest, the Viking himself, a Phuket OG Creonche Original.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
My man, Glenn Sparv. What's happening, brother?
The Viking. Thanks for having me. Honored to be a part of the startup. Another Phuket startup. Another Phuket startup. I feel like we've been here before.
How many podcasts in Phuket have you been on? How many podcasts in Thailand?
It's a lot of them, like a lot of startups, but nah, I haven't been on that many in Thailand. But in Asia I've been on some.
In Asia, you've been on quite a few podcasts.
Yeah.
You're a regular on the Kumite Radio.
Kumite Radio.
Shout out to our man John.
Because he's grinding, man. He's grinding.
Grinding all day long. If you
he
guys don't,
out
make
daily.
sure you follow Kumite Radio.
Mm-hmm.
All right, get on the YouTube. Let them know what's up. Show them some love. Bringing you the hot sheets every day on the MMA grounds. On to the next one. Anyways, my man, you're a Phuket OG. You've been from province to province out here grinding, dog.
I've been starting in Chiang Mai now. Finishing in Phuket, hopefully.
So you started your Phuket journey. You started your Thailand journey. Where did you start your Thailand journey?
Now, actually, my first Thailand journey was in Phuket. Like, I came here like first time 2011, I think. 2009.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 2009, 2010.
And you came out to train?
Yeah, I just came out for a couple of months and went back home, and I did a return like 2013, and I never left. 2013, 12.
You returned 2013, 2012, so you got a taste of it.
Yeah.
And what part of Thailand were you in?
I was in Phuket then.
Did you train? You just train Muay Thai or what? Was there MMA back then?
It was MMA. That's when it started. Like when Ray Elby was the coach and those times.
And you were training at Tiger.
Yeah.
So you're another one. Everybody goes to Tiger in the beginning.
Yeah.
Huh?
Wow. Tiger was the only thing then. Like it wasn't any other gyms like for MMA.
There was nothing else going on, huh?
No. Tiger was like the first one.
Man, so JP, when did you come out to Thailand?
I came out in April 2012, so about 8 years ago.
In 2012?
Yeah, so
2012.
2012.
Damn. So that was just after Glenn then.
Yeah. If you came out in 20.
Yeah. So when you came back, but what made you pick Chiang Mai then? That's their first stop training in Thailand?
I just randomly saw like a I don't know if it was an ad or something like that. Like they were looking to like sponsor fighters. I just wrote a lazy email back, like, cause I wanted to go somewhere. I just didn't care where. I didn't know where Chiang Mai was. I knew it was in Thailand.
You just cared about the camp.
Yeah, I just cared about going somewhere.
Yeah.
And like right away they like got back to me and said, yeah, like if you want, okay, we can give you a room, we can give you free training, and we're not big now, but like we're trying to build something here. Like if you want to be like apart from the beginning, like come out and this is what can live. And like a month later, I was out there.
Oh, it was a no-brainer.
Yeah, and it wasn't like you said, it wasn't a big gym. Like it was nothing there. Like we were just a couple of guys, but you just like you look at it today, it's like triple the size. Like they done good up there. Like and when I go back and look at the gym now, I look at it and I'm like, fuck, it was like it's grew. Like it's good.
There's a source of pride there.
Yeah, not a pride, but it was like I'm happy to see like
that's good
how much it grew. Like because they were the first one that took me out. Like I will always be forever grateful for that. Like I have no like ill issue with them at all. Like,
yo, that's dope. And Chiang Mai is off the chain, huh?
Yeah, I like Chiang Mai. Like
it's really beautiful out there.
Yeah.
I would love to go out there, dog.
Yeah, it's just the smoke season now.
Hey, JP, what part of Thailand is Chiang Mai? JP, you know what I'm saying? He's our human encyclopedia, baby. We got the computer just in case.
The northern part.
But let these fools
That's
know.
the north of Thailand, yeah.
Like northeast, northwest. How we looking? Just
straight north. Straight north. Borders Laos.
Well, Laos right on top. And
yeah.
What about anything around?
On either side, it's got its own sister province of Chiang Rai.
Yeah.
Chiang Rai, and Chiang Mai town is. You were right outside Chiang Mai town. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Beautiful town, beautiful old town.
And it's awesome over there because within 5-minute motorbike drive, you're in the middle of nowhere in the mountains.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah, I love it out there.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. I've never been to Chiang Mai, yo. It's on my bucket list. I need to go and hit that thing.
Yeah, definitely.
If we survive the apocalypse, you know what I'm saying? That's the first thing I gotta hit on my on my agenda.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, that's awesome, man. And then Chiang Mai, I heard, is really cheap too. Did you eat a lot of Thai food out there? Or were you just eating like more fighter style food?
No, I was more like I was still cooking my own food there, but it's definitely cheaper. Everything was definitely cheaper there, but the price has gone up there too. Like
really?
Because I went back and visited now a couple of years ago and last year, and the price is definitely like creeping up there too. Like Phuket. Phuket is like it's too expensive here now. Like it's off the train. Like
yeah, Phuket's very expensive. Bangkok's still cheap because it's such a big city. That's what maintains itself. It's like its own what do you call it? Ecosystem.
It's so big.
Bangkok.
Yeah.
It's so big that it can maintain that cheapness because of the numbers, I guess.
Yeah.
But Phuket is Phuket is just getting pretty expensive. There's some spots that stay the standard. Like I can still get same prices for the same rent, but I think there's a big gap from 2009 to like 2013.
Yeah.
I think from the tryouts. I think after the tryouts, it really blew up Soi Thai on Tiger Road.
Yeah.
You know. Like that first video, like even before I got there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's sick, man. Then so and you're a pro MMA fighter, right, dog? So were you already professional when you came out to Thailand?
Yeah, I was a professional already.
So you made your pro debut, and where you from? Tell the people where you're from, dog.
Finland.
Finland.
Finland original. Yeah.
Hell yeah! How many motherfuckers you know from Finland, yo? That's pretty dope.
Nah.
We're trying to get a wide variety of guests.
Mm.
Yeah, started out in Finland. Had my first fights, 4 fights in Finland. Then I went to Denmark. Took my first loss in Denmark.
Wow.
And then fought in Finland again a couple of times. And then I went to Sweden. Got my second loss in Sweden. And then I came home. I regrouped. I went back out to Thailand. I grinded out there. And yeah.
That's awesome, man. Yo, so you started off like in the Scandinavian scene, I guess.
Yeah.
Because you guys are all pretty much connected, right? You can drive to all those different countries: Sweden, Denmark, Norway, right? Finland. You guys are all kind of connected through each other.
Yeah, we're all kind of connected, and it's like easy to travel between for fights and stuff like that. But it used to be a lot of events. Like when I started out, it was like events every month, like
all throughout the countries.
Yeah, but if you look at it today, it's like a couple of events a year. Like it's unbelievable how much it's changed.
Oh, because I was just gonna ask you. I was gonna say, since coming up, like, 'cause when did you start training, yo? You remember what year you started training at?
2008.
In 2008. Okay, so then how was the scene like in 2008?
It was a lot of.
Was it hard to get pro fights and stuff like that, or were people?
No, it was pretty easy. Oh, it wasn't easy, but it was always like you knew you were gonna get fights, like, because it was so many events. But today it's nothing back home.
Really?
It's nothing. Like they're still running some events, but it's not that many anymore.
Yeah. And then what was your first country fighting in Asia? Your first pro MMA outside of Scandinavia?
Thailand.
Yeah.
Really?
No way. Really?
Yeah.
MMA?
Yeah.
What show was that?
Fukushima MMA in Pattaya.
Yo, you fought in Pattaya.
I fought in Pattaya.
Wow. Was it dodgy as it can be?
I'm the Fukushima.
Was it a slap dog event?
Hey.
Real dodgy Dodgersons?
Details.
I'm the Fukushima 80 kg world champion.
Oh my God, JP, you got the horn? Yo, I didn't know. Yo, you have a lot of belts, bro.
No, this is what
you
happened.
have a lot of belts. Is that your first world title?
That was my first world title.
Outside of Finland, it's a world title, technically. It's good in my book.
But here's the thing. I'll tell you this story. It was an event being put together there. We're a couple of the guys fighting from the gym, from Team Quest when I was training there. And we got there and like my opponent hadn't showed up like to the weigh-ins and stuff like that, and they started to figure out why, like what happening. And because we had to do the blood test, and they found out he had hepatitis. And I was like, tell him like, and I told the promoter, hey, tell him it's no problem for me. We can still fight.
What?
Because I got like vaccination. So the promoter was like, yeah, okay, that works. And he called the guy, but the guy couldn't fight. He was so sad because he just found out he got hepatitis. Yeah. So then they pull another guy out for me. They find another guy for me. He didn't make the weigh-ins, but he made it to the fight and we fought, and that was it.
So he fought in less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, Thai style in Pattaya, baby.
Yeah.
Couldn't be any other. Couldn't be any other way.
No, that was a great. It was a great night.
And what happened? How did the fight go?
It went to round 2 because this guy was American, so.
What?
Yeah, but
they threw an oski at you.
Yeah, they pulled out an American for me, like so.
Oh, so they pulled somebody who thought this is not.
Yeah, this guy could fight. This guy could fight.
This is the first time you've had somebody put. So this sounds like a very familiar story.
This came back.
Really? So hold on. So you got this American guy. What weight was the fight at?
I weighed in at 77, and they told me he was like 80 kg, but it definitely was. It was maybe 95.
Yeah, he probably eyeballed.
Yeah, so it was like 95.
And what was his style, yo?
I think his stand up was his style, so I just took him down.
Yeah.
We found some like YouTube fights of him, like because he has some MMA fights before.
Really?
And yeah, like we were just like, man, just gonna grind him, like
take him down.
Yeah, take him down, just ground and pound.
Smash his face in. Elbows and shit.
Yeah.
Did you have a mullet back then?
I didn't have. I was clean shaved.
Were you bald like this?
Yeah, I was.
Me
bald.
too.
I was going skinhead then.
This is why I went skinhead, because I want to go back to my old roots. You know, the old roots day. It's funny. Everybody went through the bald skinhead mode in their career. Every MMA fighter you know that. Look back at their fucking big pictures. I swear to God, in the beginning, you just want to be like, yo, I'm so serious about training. I don't care about haircuts, so I shave my head. You know, I think that's why we do it in the beginning, to prove that we don't even care.
Yeah.
We just want to be ugly and fight. You know.
I think that because I looked like hard as fuck when like my head was shaved. I looked like a, I don't know, I was scary, but it was just
you didn't even know what country you're from and shit. You'd be like, yo, this guy's from fucking, I don't know, it could be from Russia, some kind of Eastern European,
some kind of Stan.
Like, yeah,
Stan.
You could be from a Stan, you know. But you're actually the Stan killer, because that's the only people you fight in your weight out here in Asia is guys from like from European countries, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yo, so then, all right, so you walked away with the W in Pattaya with the world title.
Yeah.
Did they give you a belt, or did you have to leave it?
I had to leave it, you know.
But they had a belt there.
Yeah, and I was so cheap back then too. It's like I wouldn't I could buy the belt, but I was like, nah, fuck no, I don't care. Like I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, the belts are usually expensive, you know.
Yeah.
Like the Bangla belt costs 10,000 baht, which is about 400 USD, right, JP?
Oh, yep.
Or what, 300 USD?
That's
10,000 baht.
350-ish.
350-ish, yeah. So you can get the Bangla belt, which, you know, but we have a few Bangla belt champions that roll amongst us, you know.
Yeah.
That's a pretty prized possession to have, yo. Yo, that's awesome, man. So then, and now you're out here in Phuket.
Who's your favorite Bangla champ?
Who's my favorite Bangla champ?
Yeah.
All right, it's gonna be a tough call. I would have to say two. It would have to be between my man Will Chope, who finally reclaimed his title last year, about 2 years ago. Will Chope finally, he was like, we went to go fight Muay Thai, and then he rolled in from, I don't even know where he was at, but he rolled in on the bus, okay, like at 4 a.m. And then he came to my crib, and then he got to my crib like at 6. I left the door open. He just came to my crib, slept on the couch 6 a.m. And then woke up like around in the mid afternoon, whatever. Woke up, had some food, and then went to go fight in Bangla that night. And then but I don't know if that was the night. Anyways, my man Will Chope for sure. he went on a tangent there again. My bad. Will Chope or Mitch.
Mitch. I was gonna say Mitch. 100% Mitch.
It's Mitch because he's the undefeated. You know what I'm saying?
Undefeated
went out there,
champ. Yeah.
Took the title, first attempt, went out there, got it. Was it by finish? Yeah. Was it by finish?
Yes, I believe so.
It was by finish, yo.
And if you look at Mitch too, like he's not really the athletic guy. Like he's not made to fight. Like he's just
he knows jiu-jitsu, dog.
Yeah,
wait,
he's
hold
wrong,
on.
yo. He's wrong.
Hold the fuck up. Hold up. Listen, you better watch your mouth how you talk about Mitch. Now, first of all, he's fucking Mexican, okay?
No, first of all, Mitch is my favorite. He's like my favorite Bangla champ. Like,
listen, he knows jiu-jitsu too. He's well-rounded, dog. How much jiu-jitsu you know, bro?
I saw him fight at Barbecue Beatdown once.
Oh, no way, really?
Really?
I think he did, yeah.
I forgot. I don't remember. Maybe he might have, yeah, if he did it, if he did the Bangla, yeah.
This I don't know, but
that's how you start.
He was at my first Muay Thai fight in Thailand. He was right there in my face. I remember he was so close to me when I saw the first time I ever fight in a ring, and I was like, wow, you can like just talk to these people, And my Thai trainer, he just came up to me, he gave me some water, gave me my mouthpiece, and he just said, not scared. Go forward. And I was like, all right, word. And I was like, it's the best advice I ever got in my life. You know what I'm saying? It was so simple. He's just like, not scared. Go forward. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, but that's like, I think you abandoned that. Like, you should have just like, oh no, like he put it like, after that you abandon everything else. That's like your style. Go forward, not scared.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's a great mentality, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Maybe not.
No, it's not. But it's like, it's you.
Yeah. It's funny, right? So that was, that's what he said. The first, in Bangla Stadium. Joray was there too. That was a good night. But I don't know what was but Mitch was he was the camera guy.
Yeah, he was many a times. He's been on that ring skirt with the camera, there, and then he got in there. It was dope.
And he's been a little bit of like a gym hopper too.
Hey, you know who's you're the third guest. Speaking of Mitch being on the camera, it's only proper. You know who the first guest? You know who's the first person we asked to be on the podcast? I asked for Johnny Betts to be our first guest on the Honey Badger Hour podcast because he's like the most Phuket OG that we can think of, and he said, "Nah, fuck that, yo." He wasn't having it.
He's so OG.
So I reached for the stars. I wasn't expecting him to say yes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but imagine how many startups he's seen.
Yeah, my man.
Exactly.
Johnny Betts seen all the startups.
He's seen it all. How many fighters and shit, and like waves of fighters.
You know how many motorbike rental places he knows? Rental owners.
Yeah, but Johnny doesn't bike. He doesn't drive bike, bro.
That's another thing.
Oh man,
Johnny doesn't drive bike.
Yeah.
He walks everywhere like a soldier with his backpack.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's got weights in it.
He walks there.
He's got a weighted backpack. I don't know if he does, but it just feels like he would, Yeah, hell yeah. So then, right now, guys, what day is it today? It's Saturday. Are we in quarantine yet, JP, or what are you thinking? What are we?
I mean, it depends how we define it. Like, we've kind of been in the house the last couple of days. I got to start working from home from now on, and I make videos, so it's all right. But at the end of the day, like, I don't know, but I feel like we're headed that direction sometime soon. I don't know when.
Yeah, man. So, for me, I'm working at Tiger right now, coaching, and we closed indefinitely yesterday on Friday, and I think we're gonna continue to be closed. They said until April 1st.
Yeah.
You know.
Makes
and
sense.
then, yeah. So right now everybody's kind of in limbo. You know, it's some strange and scary times ahead of us, but we gotta just stay positive. You know what I'm saying? But luckily you can work from home, so now's a good time to take advantage of things that maybe we couldn't do before, or maybe we took for granted. You know, the time that we had in between, and now that we're that's all we kind of got right now. You know, so this is a good opportunity to try things, get better, and you know what I'm saying? Level up. You know, take you got to take the good with the bad, right?
Yeah, level up exactly.
It's not that bad. It just like you get fucking bored. Like you gotta entertain yourself with something. Like it's not that we're not miserable. It's not like it's fucking a horrible situation. It's just like a fucking bored. It just becomes boring. Like because you used to like have your energy put into something every day.
Yeah, exactly.
But we can't go put that energy like.
Yeah, true that, man. And like, yo, so Glenn, man, and you had a fight where you were supposed to be. You've been really busy, yo. Man, when did you get into Thailand? When did you get back?
I got it back 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago?
Yeah, and I was supposed. So I was doing like a full.
Hold on a second.
I was doing like a full.
Guy, what? Were you on a plane within the last 3 weeks? I was in New Zealand 3 weeks ago, but New Zealand is beautiful and clean.
Yeah, but I was in Australia.
Oh, okay, that's right. But yeah, before you had a crazy little run, and where were you before Australia?
First, I was in Senegal.
I
was in Senegal.
I don't even know where that's at.
I was in Africa, bro.
Africa. You should. That's it. Okay, start with Africa. Senegal is in Africa.
This is my last.
Was it North or South Africa?
Is it in West Africa?
West Africa.
So there's no South Africa. So it was source.
No, it was West Africa.
Okay.
This my last 3 months. Senegal, Finland, Sweden, Russia, Finland, New Zealand, US to Australia to Thailand.
What were you doing in the U.S.?
For UFC, I was with Tafa. I was Big Dog Tafa.
You were with Justin,
Tafa Gang.
With Tafa Gang, Justin Tafa?
Yes.
My man, you were there for the KO in the first round.
Man.
How good was it? How glorious was it?
That was like...
Yo, you were like... When you got it, you fucking jumped out of your seat.
The
fucking hat flew off, everything. It must have been nuts, dog.
Because the first thing I do, too, is like... I look at, like, my man Gerard. Like, if you guys been following me, you know my man Gerard.
Hell yeah.
I look at him and I see how happy he gets. And then I get going. That's for Gerard. Like... No, we were so happy. Like me.
You guys had a good time traveling, right? I saw that you guys were like, you were cracking me up, man. I was watching some of your stuff online and everything.
Because it's not when you like traveling with some cranky bantamweight that cutting weight, you know, like that's no fun. Like, how fun are you to travel when you cut weight? Like these guys doesn't cut big weights or anything like that. They're
pretty
like
chill. I don't know. Yeah. It's true. I never thought about it like that. So those guys are just having a good time, man.
Yeah.
He's just training and eating and like doing everything normal.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's beautiful, man. Yeah, and how'd you like America? How do you like America, being from Finland and all? How does it feel being in the greatest country ever?
I've been before, but first 2 times I was in Chicago. And Chicago was like, yeah, okay. I'm not like super impressed, but it was still cool, like, because it was the first time like in America. So it was still like, still a lot of cool things, like got to try all the foods and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And this time was in like Texas, and people were like so nice, like so friendly, like Texas people are definitely like it's definitely different, like.
And they have Texas. I heard everything's the best in Texas.
Yeah, like
whenever I meet people in Texas, Texas girls are dope. Everything Texas I like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I always have a good time whenever I meet people from Texas. They always like to train hard. They got good jiu-jitsu gyms out there. My boy lives out there. Shout out to my boy Oscar Navarro. My dog Chewy lives out there. In Dallas now. He was living in another part. Where's the Onnit? You know where the Onnit studio is at?
Austin, Texas?
Yeah, he was living out there and he loved it. It was really dope. But then he got a new job offer where he's making way more money. So then he moved to another part, I think like in Dallas, where he says it's a little bit more secluded, but it's so cheap too. Yeah. That's the thing, you know. He lives out there. He's got a good job, and it's mad cheap. Did you get some proper chew out there in America?
No, America.
When you go to the stores?
America got shit chew.
Really?
Sweden is what got.
Is that chewing tobacco? What is that called? Snuff? Is that sniff?
Snus.
Snus?
Yeah, that's
and
Swedish.
That's different than chewing tobacco.
Huh?
That's different than chewing tobacco.
A little bit different, yeah. This is like pouches.
Yeah. What is chewing tobacco? You use not a pouch?
It's more like you just pick as much as you want.
Yeah. What does George do?
Snus. George,
Snus?
like he abandoned America when he like tasted some real Scandinavian goods.
Yeah.
He was done with America.
Really?
Oh, really?
Like.
So wait, he doesn't like snus?
Yeah, he liked the Swedish stuff.
He does like snus. Yeah. All right. And I never had it. I tried it the other day actually. My friend gave me some, and then I put it in my mouth. You know, I was drinking some beer or whatever, and I tried it. And then my mouth got real hot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it gets hot.
But they had told me that was going to happen. And I was like, I thought they were kidding. And then I took it out. And then it happened after I took it out. I was like, ah. And then, I don't get it. But I could see, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of bad habits. So I could see how
it's
you
just a habit.
I think you got to just get through the shitty with the weird part.
Yeah.
And then you get the benefits of it.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know if it's any benefits with it, but it's just like, I'm just fucking bored.
Yeah, I guess it's like, it's better than like smoking a cigarette or something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. And then, yo, man, so then you went from America, and then after America, you had to fight in Africa?
No, I fought in Africa before. Like, all these fights, I had my fights in...
Oh, yeah, you fought in Russia, too.
Because I just did a little training camp back home. a little 3-week training camp back home.
During the holidays?
Yeah, during the holidays.
How was it going home for the holidays, yo?
It's good. Always going home for holidays.
Yeah, you always do, right?
Yeah.
That must feel amazing.
Yeah, because I only go home once a year. Like,
where's it like in the area you live at in Finland?
It's pretty dead and quiet. Like, I live out in a small like village. It's 2,500 people that live there. Like,
wow.
And it's, like, we don't have like, we have a small population too, so it's not like.
Yeah, but I bet you there's something to that. Everybody's probably really nice in your area, right?
Yeah.
The weather gets really bad.
The weather gets.
Does everybody go hunting and have guns and stuff like that?
It's a lot of hunting and stuff like that. Yeah, I hunt. And,
you do hunting and stuff when you're over there?
Yeah, but not now when I've been home these last years, because it's just like, you need time. Like,
yeah.
I just home a couple of weeks and I'm off. So.
Do you know how to shoot?
Of course I know how to shoot.
You know how to load. So if some shit goes down, we can go. If we get into Finland, you take care of us, dog. We can go to your crib. We'll get some elk and shit.
Definitely. If something goes down here, I want to be home. Like.
Yeah.
I don't know how to like. If we have to defend ourselves in this country, we're fucked.
We don't have no guns, you know.
Because we don't have the numbers and we don't have the guns.
Yeah, I don't know what we got.
We have the skills and the brains, but it's not gonna beat numbers.
We could escape.
It's not gonna beat numbers, dog.
We could escape. Yo, so that's awesome, man. And then like, yo, what's it like going? So what? Did you have like a high school or anything? In high school, was a lot of. How many people in your high school, yo? Growing up in Finland.
300.
300. That's mad small, right? In the whole high school, from and when does high school start for you guys?
High school is grade 7 to 9 for us, so we're like 12, 13 to 16.
Oh,
15.
Hold on. Okay, yeah. So a lot of people don't know this, right? Yeah. Wait a second, because out there, all right. So everybody thinks that in America it's like you finish high school at 12th grade. So like everybody's like 17 or 18. Yo, when do you guys finish school out there?
We can finish, like legally, we can finish school when we're 15.
You can finish school, and when do you start drinking? Mad young, right? Where's the one that you can drink like 16 or something like that? Is there a state, or is it 18 in all of them?
It's 18 in all of them now, I think.
18.
Yeah. But yeah, I think alcohol is definitely being consumed at like a very young age.
And that's what
You can just, it's just the statistics. Statistics don't lie.
But it's really safe, right?
To drink alcohol as a young person?
No. Like in Finland,
yeah, it's
like in the area, like so, like people out there, you got kids drinking at a young age, but it's relatively safe. Or they're probably like, you're probably doing a lot of things at a younger age too. Like they're probably like dealing like shooting and hunting and like doing different things. So they're probably a little bit more responsible, you know.
In Finland too, like you're not scared to get shot if you go out there, like.
Yeah, or get robbed.
Yeah,
it's not like these things aren't probably gonna happen, right?
Finland is like. It is one of the greatest countries in the world, like 100%, because of the like education system, the healthcare system, all that. Like Finland is a safe place to be. Like but it also requires that everyone does their part.
Yeah.
Everyone does their part.
Everybody has to contribute.
Yeah, everyone have to contribute. Like,
it's a proper community.
yeah, otherwise it doesn't work.
Yeah, especially in the cold, right?
Yeah. So, but it's also very hard. Like, you're gonna live a pretty normal life, like a normal average life, and I wish I could do that. Like, I really wish, because it looks fucking nice, to be honest.
For what looks nice?
To have just like a normal life, just
have a job,
just go to a job, just
finish.
come home, have like a kid or two, a couple of dogs, and a wife, and have all that shit. And that looks like, fuck, that would be the life. But instead, we're out here, just
have a job. Have a job, and then like
just sweating our asses off, never knowing, are we gonna get paid this month or next?
No, like you don't know when your job is good or bad. You know, like your job can be good, bad, and nothing. You don't even do nothing wrong, and your job can be bad. You know, like you can go to work that day, and then like you fucking train for 3 months, you do everything, and then you can lose in the first thing, and then it's over, and you didn't even break a sweat, or like you didn't even get to do everything you want to do. And then it's like, and then what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's
all like no nervousness. You know?
But it's also people looking at us like this is like the shit they dream of, like what we're doing right now.
Nah, but
it feels different in a dream, like because you dreamed about doing this, like.
Yeah, but it's still better. It's still better. Hold on, it's still better, and it's still easier. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather grind out here all day long in the mats than like. I don't know. It's a tough call, dog. I've had some shitty ass jobs. Like, I don't ever want to do that shit again, bro. You know?
Yeah, but
I'm grateful every day that I don't have to. You know?
Yeah, but also like they probably feel like it's not that bad. Like, oh, you just get to train all day, this and that, and like.
Oh well, here's the thing. Yeah. Okay, I know what you're saying.
But again, like you always like the biggest stress is like the money. The people that have the money, they don't stress.
Yeah, but that's the game. Well, that's the gamble with this sport. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to be able to roll the dice, but you got to accept that you might not even make them. You know what I'm saying? The money is like that's the game. That's the 50-50 part.
Yeah, but then you see people that come here like they got their sponsor covering everything.
Yeah, but they got themselves maybe. Yeah.
You see how much they're relaxing? Like they don't fucking stress. They don't stress.
Depends, you know.
They don't stress over the next fight.
Well. Yeah, well, it depends on what, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you're saying if you have sponsors, you're not worried as much for the next fight or whatnot if you get through.
No, because you're always like, you're trying to cover yourself a sponsor for like, or with money for this long. You have, I know I can survive for 6 months. I don't need to fight for 6 months. If you have that much, you don't stress during those 6 months until like the end. Oh, fuck, nothing coming in.
Yeah, I got you.
That's like when I start the year, I want to be like, at least set for a couple of months. If I don't get any fights,
if you don't fight, you don't eat.
No, I know I'm gonna survive the first months, cause I have the money for the first months. But if I don't get a fight, then it's like, oh, it's time to run out. Like right now, like you're in the end of those months. But I fought in the beginning of the year, so I was good. I fought in January, so I got one in before this started.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's the catch, right? Like, that's the key. That's the one thing. That's the hardest part of this sport probably would be like having to compete and having to fight and then not know, you know? Or like, what if you fight and then you might not get paid? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or you might be fighting for like, they might short you. You know what I'm saying? That happened to my friend recently. You know, like he was fighting and they told me he was gonna get so and so much, and they just gave him that cash and they're like, oh, I thought this is what we said. You know? Yeah. This happens all the time. Sometimes guys don't get their win bonus. You know? Or their opponent don't show up, and then what? Like, cancellations, you know. So, I'm sure now everybody's gonna be. Well, I guess now everybody's kind of like everybody's on an even playing field now. Sponsors or not, you know. Whatever sponsors you got, you know. I hope you know what I'm saying. Like,
hopefully they stand by.
This is the thing now. Hopefully we all get through this, and then and this is the part where it's gonna be a little bit shaky, you know, because all the shows are canceled, right?
Yeah, but that's the thing when you're back home and you could get a job while this thing happening, or you could have like work, you know, you're gonna have some income, but we don't know it, like, because we can't we can't work that much out here. Like we can't go get a regular job here.
Yeah. All right, so let me ask you, so you were just in Thailand right now, and then what's it called, you went to the airport? Went to the airport on Thursday or Friday? What day did you go to the airport?
What 2 days ago, I went to the airport. I was like,
so you were gonna fight in Australia?
Oh, that fight that got cancelled. That got cancelled on 3-4 days before.
Yeah.
Because everything was going into lockdown. But then Australia was going into lockdown. 10 o'clock on Friday night. So I was like,
oh wow,
I could make it in before.
Yeah.
So my girlfriend booked me a ticket. I get to the airport and they're like, oh, this ticket is through Singapore. I was like, yeah. Oh
no, man.
Because then I gotta like recheck my bags in Singapore.
Yeah.
And that means I need to go through immigration and it will stamp me, and I'm not allowed to leave Singapore until after 14 days. I have to be in quarantine in 14 days.
Damn.
They won't let me out.
So it's the choice of either that or staying here?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, and she was like, oh, do you still want to board this flight? No, I don't want to board this flight. I'm not going to stay 14 days in Singapore. Like, my connecting flight is like a couple hours after. Like, no. And she was like, oh.
Yeah, a lot of places are doing that.
Yeah.
Here in Phuket, too.
Yeah, it was like 20 people that were stuck with the same problem as me there.
Really?
They were all flying like through the same route as me, and
to Australia.
Yeah, through Singapore.
Through Singapore. So you can't fly through Singapore right now. It's not a good spot.
No.
Fuck, man, this is crazy. And then so that's what I was thinking about when I was thinking about going home. Just recently, I was like, I was thinking about when I found out Tiger was gonna close. I was like, okay, maybe it's time to like go and be with my family and stuff like that. And then my mom, I was talking to my mom about it when they were telling me is they were worried that about if I fly, they didn't want me to like get stuck in Dubai or Abu Dhabi or something like that. And the two countries and the flights that I saw to go back to Miami was to go through Philippine Airlines, stop in Philippines, and then go to New York, and then New York to Miami, or go through Japan Airlines, and then stop in Japan. Go be from here to Bangkok to Japan. Same thing, Japan to New York to Miami. So either way, I think I'll be quarantined in both those airports. I'm not sure what would it be like, and then if I would be able to get back in.
No, you can transfer like normally to the airport as long as you don't need to like recheck your baggage and go through immigrations.
Oh, then we might have. Then we have to do. I might have to do the quarantine chronicles back home. We're gonna have to look. We're gonna look into that, but so far we don't know what's going on. So everybody's kind of like everybody right now is just preparing and doing their best to stay inside, stay clean, stay healthy, and keep
the thing is, I would rather, if shit goes down, like I said, I would rather be home. Like, how can we live off the land here?
You can live off the land back home, huh? You can?
I probably could live off the land there for a while, like.
Yeah, but I wonder if.
But we can't do that here, like. Bro.
Well, I was thinking about. I want to get into gardening, so maybe I could put that out on the podcast. JP, I want to get into gardening. We got a nice roof, so I was thinking about buying some seeds. I want to start growing like some tomatoes, and some peppers and some seeds.
Start composting.
Getting some compost. You know what I'm saying? And then what I also want to do is I want to get some chickens, yo. There's a lot of chickens around here. I want to get like 2 or 3 chickens, and then chickens can produce an egg a day. I heard they're a pain in the ass, but I want to start getting like some good habits, I want to get offline. I want to get off my fucking Instagram, get off Facebook more, look less at that, do other things that are better for my brain. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get right with the universe, my man Glenn. What you think, dog?
The thing is, you were speaking about getting a chicken. I drove through. They're selling birds like down the road here. Have you seen that place?
What kind of birds? Oh yeah. I just saw that. It looked really cute, man.
I was like, really nice. I drove past and I was like, should I buy a chicken now? I thought it was a chicken. Like, I didn't see it. Like,
and little white birds. Little white birds, right?
So I turned my motorbike around and I drove back. I was like, nah, it wasn't a chicken, because I was gonna buy a chicken and bring it here because they're not that expensive. I was gonna give it to you.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I told you this before.
Yeah, you told me yesterday, bro.
I've wanted chickens.
Yeah, so I was gonna get one.
I really want chickens, man. I want to have a little farm. I want to have chickens in a farm, and like tomatoes and stuff like that. Like, imagine coming to my house and I can make you a salad all fresh from the house, like some fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Rooftop salad.
And then I would like to do that, yo. We got the time now. You know what I'm saying? I've been cooking at home every day. You know what I'm saying? I've been safe, dog. Right, JP?
Good.
But I don't know. But the thing is, though,
The thing
I've
is-
been staying home to quarantine, but then everybody just comes by to chill. So then I'm just touching them anyway. So it's not doing me no good, dog. I'm just gonna end up sickening myself, you know.
And you just
'Cause I still say hi to everybody.
you're still letting like the dirtiest people in too, like me. We had Frank Hickman
You said you
here,
had we had Frank, and Frank was doing wrestling with like 50 people the other day.
the Jew.
Alex.
Just let them touch things.
Yeah, but you know, but today, me and JP, we did a complete breakdown of this house. This house is clean.
Yeah, but
I dropped a piece of fruit on the ground, and I just picked it up and ate it because I knew how clean it was.
doesn't
Because
this
I had just cleaned it, you know.
does this virus come through like the airways and stuff like that?
It supposedly comes through airways and through surfaces, you know. I'm not too sure, man. To be honest, people say so much, you know.
But
and like,
does it like not to pick nose and stuff like? If you look
Well, yeah, they say that because like they know that it lives in the cold places of your body, so it's not like everywhere. If anything, it's like by your nose and by your like cavities.
at Alex Shields is fucked.
Yeah,
yeah.
anyone with a big nose.
I got a schnoz on me too, though, yo.
Same.
Hey, man, but the thing is, like, I'm always touching my face and my nose and stuff, you know. And I always got water. I still got water in my ear from like 2 weeks ago, so I'm always like, my ear trying to get it out. You know, man.
You sure that's
And, like,
water?
I'm really worried, you know. Like, I'm really, huh?
You sure that's water?
Yeah, I got water stuck in my ear and I can't get it out. It's stuck in between my cauliflower.
Is it,
And now it's like I'm just waiting for it to like maybe one day it'll be out. But I've gotten used to living with it already, you know? I thought my ear was gonna get infected, but it hasn't got infected yet, so it's just been lingering. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but that's cool, man. And then hey, so we have a couple of stories. We have a couple of times before we even kind of knew each other.
yeah.
We had times where we've like seen each other and stuff like that.
Yes.
Man, 2 Phuket OGs, you know, 3 Phuket OGs, and yo, Glenn, you were part of the honorary. You were part of the official Full Metal Dojo 1 cast. You know? What do you call it? The lineup, the cast, the
lineup.
You were part of that epic,
the roster.
the epic,
Yeah.
that roster of
Bro.
of Asia's just finest, some of Asia's finest individuals have
Bro.
gone through the Full Metal Dojo. My
Wha-
man,
what
you were
was-
one of them. You have a sword, don't you?
I'm the Full Metal Dojo world champion.
Another belt and the
No,
other title,
a title in form as a sword.
entitled form of sword. But did you get the sword? Because
I got the
Ray
sword.
wanted, somebody stole it and they didn't give it to him.
I got the sword.
Nobody stole your sword.
John not gave me a sword and he never asked for it back. He's the man.
So you got it. See, he didn't charge you 10,000
I got it.
baht. He didn't charge you 10,000 baht like
No.
the Bangla belt.
No, this is a sword you get to keep. That was a part of a deal and he held up his hand. I got it at home now because like that's the thing. That's the only weapon I got now. Like if shit goes down, I got that sword. Like I got it by the door. It's always
That's
ready
awesome.
to go. Yeah.
Keep it. You're right there.
Hey, a little Full Metal Dojo history. Who did you fight in Full Metal Dojo 1?
Michael, the Bad Boys Dubois,
Representing what gym?
Tiger Muay Thai,
Tiger Muay Thai.
But
You dog. You enemy
number
scum.
one.
But he wasn't supposed to
Who
fight.
was not
Michael
supposed
Dubois.
to fight?
You
He
didn't
wasn't
tell me
supposed
what
to
happened. Wait a second. What
Baba.
happened? What happened to the bad boy Dubois? What happened to? I mean, sorry. What happened to? Who were you supposed to fight?
You tell me. It's your
Yo,
road
guys.
dog. Yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, our man Glenn Sparv was actually slated to fight the Dicky Dog himself, Joe the Florida Boy Ray. Yo, you were supposed to fight my boy, dog. Yo, we were game planning about you. I was like talking shit to you until about Joe. I was like, yo, dog, this guy's got nothing on you.
Oh shit.
Yo, straight up, dog. I was like watching interviews. I was like, yo, this guy's just gonna try and take you down, yo. And then, what's it called? And then, yo, it was all the way up to fight week, man.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, he came in from America and everything, dog.
Yeah.
And then this other show threatened to like sue him and
Yeah,
all
because
this shit,
he was still under contract
He
with
was-
the old Dare.
which was kind of like the break off. Full Metal
Yeah,
Dojo
yeah.
was a break off of the Dare show.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. Yeah.
So they tried to kill Joe. They tried to kill the John Nutt show, dog. They tried to kill my man John Nutt's show. You know what I'm saying?
July 7, 2014.
It's really
July
not,
20.
July
So then
7th,
Bad Boy, yo,
2014.
I remember. So I was in Tiger
And
when
he's-
they asked for an opponent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
John
he-
Nutt came into Tiger and he was like, "Yo, who wants to fight on Friday?"
he was there for the tryouts.
I don't know what he was there for. Was it for the tryouts?
Yeah, for the tryouts, I think.
Nah, he wasn't there for the tryouts. He was there after the tryouts because this was after the tryouts. Yo.
was it?
Yeah.
He was just there for like 2 or
Oh.
3 weeks. He was about to leave, and he didn't want to leave. So then, Will Elliott came into the Tiger room, the MMA room, and he was like, "Yo, we need somebody to replace Joe. Who wants to take it?" And this guy's like, "I'll do it." And then we nobody kind of barely knew him. You know what I'm
No.
saying? But that's how the legend of Bad Boy became of Thailand, dog.
Mm-hmm.
And then from that fight, he ended up staying in Thailand, you know. But then he ended up fighting you, yo.
Yeah, but
How
I
many
think-
rounds did that fight go?
Yeah, it was a pretty like explosive
It
first
was a
round.
crazy-
Because we didn't know anything. We couldn't find anything on YouTube. Nothing. We knew he was like a good judo guy. That's what we knew. And so, but we didn't know how good. So it started out a little bit stiff, and then we clinched up and it just judo throwed me like. He just tossed me. I was like, "Fuck!"
Hey, judo thrown and soccer kicks.
And then I tried to get up. I remember doing first time. He told me to not do like it was this one escape I wouldn't do, and I was like, "Fuck! I'm gonna show him." So I'm gonna do it. Like so, I did it, and I got soccer kicked because we trained with soccer kick. We trained like defending soccer kicks and shit like that too.
Yeah.
And this was like a bad idea, but I was gonna prove it was a good idea, and I got soccer kicked. And I was almost out, or I was out, but I came back to life, and I got his feet, but then I got soccer kicked again, and then I got him to the cage, and I got him down, and I got put in a triangle, and then I was just coming back to life in that triangle, and he couldn't finish that triangle, so
Wow.
but I came back to life, and then I just turned around, and
then he just put the shellacking on him.
and then I just put the ending on.
You
So,
put the Viking thrash
yeah.
on him, huh?
but I was getting, but
He came at you with everything he had, yo. That
Yeah.
was a dope ass fight. It
Yeah.
it was a crazy ass 5
Yeah.
minutes, yo.
Yeah.
You guys,
Yeah.
you can watch that on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Glenn Sparv versus Michael Bad Boy Dubois. If you guys want to see 4 minutes of insanity, check that fight out. That shit is action from beginning to end. Yo, man, you fought soccer kicks inside a little ass cage in Full Metal Dojo. How do you feel about that? How was that experience, man?
I love it. The thing is, I love fighting on Full Metal Dojo more than anything else, because it's like back in the day. It's like when you're at the club and you're gonna.
Yeah, if you can come closer.
Yeah, get a little closer, dog. A little bit. Yeah, or pull the camera up, because you got some good information. You got some good stories here.
Like this. Yeah, it's like back in the day. It's like when you're at the club and you're gonna get into a fight, like you get hyped, and this is the same feeling you get in Full Metal Dojo. Like
You got the crowd on you, huh?
you get like you're in there, like fuck, you're gonna get into a fight, and when it's like sock kicks and all that too, it just like makes it more like insane. Like
Yo.
this is a real fight. Like I had headbutts, and I'm real hyper. Like then you take full
You would like
advantage.
to fight with headbutts.
It would be good, yeah.
Yo, if you take somebody down and you headbutt them from the top, that's actually a pretty effective move, huh?
Yeah.
That's like an extra limb. You can really
Yeah.
generate like a lot of power. You can probably hold. Yo, imagine you can hold somebody's biceps in the mat with your thumbs in the inside, elbows in,
Yeah.
and use the top of your head and really boom,
Oh.
crack on their nose, dog, and fuck their man. You could hurt some people nasty with some headbutts. Bah, bah.
In Finland, we had headbutts like when MMA like started old events like Finn Fight, Vasa Fight, they called.
So you fought with headbutts. You fought with headbutts.
No, I never fought with headbutts, but I seen.
But you seen it.
Oh wow.
That was when that crazy Viking MMA first came out.
No way,
Yeah.
really? It was headbutts allowed. in this?
Yeah, headbutts allowed in the first event, yeah.
Yo, that's insane.
Because people were sitting in the guard just headbutting.
Yeah, grappling
Yeah.
with headbutts is crazy.
It definitely changes.
Have you ever thrown a soccer kick in the Full Metal Dojo fights that you've had?
Yeah.
You got to throw a soccer
Yeah,
kick.
yeah.
Where'd you throw it at?
I don't know if it's like a real.
You remember?
Yes, it was Full Metal Dojo in Insanity.
Yeah.
was the last one.
Yeah. Was it Insanity? Yeah, that was
was
Insanity.
Insanity.
Yeah, I threw
Yeah.
some there, yeah.
I got some crazy footage of that. Oh my god, that was insane.
Was that 2 years ago?
Yeah, maybe.
2 years ago?
Maybe.
Fuck, time just flies.
That That fight was already 2 years ago.
It's December. I remember it was December. It might have been 2018. December 8, 2018.
Wow, I felt like it was just the other day. Who did you fight, yo?
I fight that.
And I know who. I'm pretty sure.
That Mehdi Bagheri.
Yo, that's crazy, man. Oh, and he called you out, right?
Yeah, he wanted to fight. He said he wanted to fight, and he was 4-0. So he was like, everyone was talking about him like huge prospect and shit like that. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And he came out strong. I gave him that. Like, he came out like put everything he had. He put it into first round, and veteran move, ride it out, and.
Yo, that was another epic ass fight.
Yeah.
Yo, dog, when you fight for Fumeto Dojo, you fucking come and you fucking bring the pain, dog.
Because I get aggressive when I fight there. Like,
you had oh my god! So the first fight, you get this guy judo throws you crazy. Your feet go in the air, flying, poopa. You get back up, take 2 soccer kicks, and then end up fucking smashing TKO. You know what I'm saying? You're getting me hype right now. And then on the last, time in Fumeto Dojo when you won the sword.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. You're taking some shots. You're trying to get your rhythm, and then how'd you finish him, yo? You stopped him really bad, right? It was nasty, dog.
Yeah, he was getting up from the cage. And I was gonna stand up and sock him because I knew he was getting up.
Yeah.
But then he might even have gotten up.
So yeah.
Yeah. So it might not legally maybe it would have been okay even if it wasn't soccer kicks, but my intention was to soccer.
It was definitely down. He was definitely down.
I'm not sure.
It was soccer kicks. First of all, there's nothing illegal. You can do anything, right? This is war.
Yeah.
When you're fighting in the Fumeto Dojo cage, it's war, dog. Yeah. You take a takedown and get stuffed, you can get ended, dog.
And you see it all the time. When takedowns get stuffed, they just turn it out and they sock it. Boom. Like
it changes so fast.
The people that train with soccer kicks, like, you get better at it. You need to train with soccer kicks. It's just, and it gives you this like, man, you should train with soccer kicks. Like, it gives you like a little bit like.
That's a street fight.
Yeah, this is for real. Like,
it's crazy. Yeah.
We're getting ready to fight. Like,
hey, so he was on his way up, right?
Yeah.
And then what happened?
I just nailed my shin on his forehead and he was out.
Boom, out. Like, kind of come up, but technically he shouldn't have been getting up that way.
Yeah, and
he was like coming up on all fours right now.
Yeah.
You completely turned away from you, right?
Yeah, you could.
Well, you took him down and you were punching him from the top. Or what happened?
I was off the cage.
So what happened? You took him. So like, yo, all right. So you
he took me down. I gave him that.
What? What weight was this at, dog?
No, I let him take me down.
Bro, you got taken down, dog?
No, bro, this was...
Yo, what is with you and getting taken down at Fumeto Dojo? I thought you were a wrestler, dog. You got taken down by Bad Boy.
No, bro.
You got taken down by this guy.
Technically, I'll let him take me down because it was against the cage and I knew I could reverse it. And I, without spending any energy. Not a single...
So your ass hit the second ground for a second?
Yeah, hit the ground
on top?
and then I was just sitting there.
How did you reverse him?
I just hit a switch and I got up and I kneed him ahead and then he went down in the guard and then I sat in the guard and just...
He was on the ground when you need him, right?
Yeah.
That's another rule of soccer kicks, yo. You can knee to the head of a grounded opponent.
Yeah.
I love that. That's pretty dope.
It is. Definitely like...
Yeah, it's violence, yo.
But the thing is, like, you need to, like... You see a lot of fighters in, like, rising and stuff like that. They're not used to it. Like, they just, like, hold back. But you need to, like, let go.
Yeah, you gotta just fucking... Yeah, but it's hard to... You notice the thing... I noticed this is why it's so important, I feel like, if you're just coming up, like, to do a lot of Muay Thai fights, even with the shin pads.
Yeah.
Because if you don't drill it, you don't do it in a fight.
Yeah.
Like, how many times have you, at least for me, yo, like, we like the same style, like grind dog style, get on top, half guard, smash, you know what I'm saying?
I
you feel me? Till the wheels fall off, dog, all day long, you know? If I could do that shit for 20 minutes, do something about it, right? So that's the thing, you feel me?
I feel
It's not the prettiest, but yo, sometimes you forget to throw elbows, right? Because you don't throw elbows in sparring, dog. At least for me, I have to like really remind myself to throw elbows, you know? That's why I like to train a lot of Muay Thai when I have a fight.
Yeah.
Because you don't remember to throw elbows, and elbows are such a fight ender that just so fast it can cut or anything, you know?
Yeah, that's I remember got that good from like straight when I came to Thailand. I was training like Muay Thai style.
Yeah.
I was just doing a lot of Muay Thai and Team Quest 2, the head coach Dylan Fussell, he loves Muay Thai.
He loves elbows, yeah.
And he's like, we trained a lot. We like did elbow sparring like in MMA training and stuff like that. Like, you got so much better. And I know I'm a lot better than a lot of guys.
That's dope, yo. Hey, you like a lot of clinch work from the elbows too.
Yeah.
But that's what I was saying. Yeah, so I'm assuming with the elbows for us, I'm probably the same thing with the Japanese guys when they're fighting or the risen guys.
Yeah.
When they're fighting out there with the soccer kicks, you know.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be hard to implement in your brain, you know.
Yeah.
The thing though with the knees to the head though, you got to be careful because like you can lose position a lot. You give a lot of space.
Yeah.
You see a lot of guys will be in side control and they try to stand up and soccer kick at the guy.
Yeah.
Which you think would be easy, or they're like, yo, just knee into the head. But when you try to bring that knee up.
Yeah.
To hit him in the head, you gotta. There's like a technique to that. You gotta drill it because like I tried it in a fight on side control, and then the guy got up.
The thing is,
like, space.
when you're gonna throw something, you're not setting something up like it's gonna be one big shot. Especially when it's the knees, you're gonna throw one big knee. You're gonna put everything into it. It's gonna be like a finishing knee. Because if it hits, he like goes down. It's 100%. And if it miss, he gets up, but he's gonna get up anyway.
Yeah. Boom, there you go. And so you fought with soccer kicks and knees to the ground down opponent. Yeah. And you've given and you received. You've been soccer kicked.
I've been soccer kicked.
And you've soccer kicked back.
I soccer kicked back.
So you know what it's like. You're not being a one-sided bully on this affair. You have a fair opinion on the matter. Damn, that's sick, man. And then so the first fight that was in Full Metal Dojo 1. Was that the last Full Metal Dojo? Did you find the last Full Metal Dojo? Or
I think that's without.
Has there been Full Metal Dojo?
No, there was one last year.
Not a Full Metal Dojo, no.
Oh, really?
There been some John Nutt show, but not a Full Metal Dojo. I think he had some show, yeah. He had the one.
Because the one with you, that was the one.
The big fucks fought
like a year ago now.
It was those heavyweights was thrown down then.
Hey, I had something I wanted to ask you about because I remember we spoke about you in the last podcast. When I was in Singapore and the first time I ever saw you. This is before Full Metal Dojo. This is the first time I ever. How much you? All right, let's put the groundwork down. How do you say it? Let's lay the eggs. No, let's plant the seeds. Yo, well, how much you weigh right now, dog?
Now I'm probably 102 kg.
102 kg. How many pounds is that, JP?
But that's quarantine weight, you know.
Quarantine weight's a little different.
A little bit extra. Like when I'm training good, I like down like 98, 20, like.
98?
Yeah.
All right, so about 98 kg. I don't know how many pounds that is. But JP's
216.
Right 216 pounds. So you're 216 right now training.
Yeah.
And you fight at middleweight now, right?
Yeah, middleweight.
185.
Oh, last fight was heavyweight, so.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna get into that.
Oh yeah.
You fought at heavyweight?
Yeah.
Where'd you fight?
I fought Shannon the Cannon Rich.
He fought the legend Shannon the Cannon Rich.
Fought the legend.
And how did you win?
Calf slicer.
You calf slice him? How the fuck did you even get into a calf slicer in an MMA fight?
I think
from the top or from the bottom or what?
From the top, from turtle. I got one hook in, and when I get
and then you pulled the shin.
That was the second submission I learned in my life. Listen, I think
you get it all the time.
No, I get it once every now and then. But first thing you learn is probably like a guillotine or maybe it was a guillotine or rear naked choke. That was the first thing I learned, like how to choke someone. Second thing was a calf slicer.
Oh yeah.
It went from guillotine to calf slicer.
Oh man, that's so funny.
That's a bit of a leap.
And from that, after that, I think I learned like an omoplata. I think Ray Elby taught me like an omoplata, a good omoplata.
Hey, that's so funny. I don't think I've ever omoplata anybody. It's not in my arsenal, but I've been omoplata once.
I tried in fights, man. I fished for.
You tried in fights?
Yeah.
Damn, you know what? I never thought about that. You can get up with that.
Yeah.
How did it work out for you when you tried in fights?
I don't know what. One time I got slammed because he just stood up and slammed me, but I got up after that. Yeah.
Fuck. Damn, I want to think about that. But you got to be on your back to try that in a fight.
Yeah.
So, for me, it's kind of a rarity.
Yeah, but the first time we met in Singapore, it was tough. I was kind of.
Oh, good call. You brought it back to us.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So the first time I saw you, you were in Singapore.
Yeah.
All right, so now you fight at middleweight, right?
No, yeah, now I fight.
And you used to fight at welterweight.
I fought at welterweight. Then, yeah.
Oh my gosh! All right, so that's the first time I saw you. You had just made welterweight, right? Was that a rough cut or what? Because that's the craziest I've ever seen somebody in weight cutting. And I've been around the globe, dog. I've been from Mongolia to New Zealand, and you're the worst I've seen, and from coast to coast, man. You made the weight, right?
Yeah, but 6 hours before that, I was 85.5 kg.
to 77.
Oh, 86.5 kg almost.
86 to 77.
Yeah.
10 kg. Or like around 9 kg.
I think it was 8.5, 9 kg.
That's
And
19.8 pounds. It's almost 20 pounds.
Yeah, 20 pounds that like 6 hours.
Did you know how to cut weight back then? That was in 2014, 15?
I had some kind of clue, and the thing is like, I had already been in like the sauna when I started that.
Yeah.
I'd been in the sauna the day before, and I had travel like from Chiang Mai to Singapore. It was a long road because we flew through like Phuket or Bangkok or something like that. Waited there, then we arrived late at night to Singapore.
The day before weigh-ins?
Yeah.
So you didn't have much time, huh?
I didn't have any time. Like it was in the morning. I had the time to cut. Like.
Wow. Did you have a sauna in Singapore?
Yeah, I had a sauna. I was dying.
Where at? In the hotel? I didn't ever see saunas in Singapore.
We went to some gym there.
Really?
Yeah, but I was dying, bro. Like I lost my voice. I have absolutely no memory of it. Like
I remember, man.
And, you know, I started like maybe 6 weeks before. I was still like over 100 kg, like way over, like.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy what we do to make the weight, right?
Yeah.
And especially back then, so it's like now when you see fighters, you probably have no mercy for people.
Yeah.
You know, you've made some crazy jumps to welterweight, man.
Yeah,
wow. So was that one of your worst weight cuts ever?
Yeah, like because it was like 60 pounds still from the beginning. Like,
yeah, man. I remember seeing you that day, and I remember I was with Joe Ray. I had just got to Asia, yo. So I was living in I only came to Thailand for about 6 weeks. And then I got offered a job in Singapore.
Yeah, I remember that.
To go help this kid get ready for that show.
Yeah.
Because the kid was gonna fight this Korean guy, and then I was there to help him get ready, and then Joe Ray came too to help him with his striking. So I was helping with the jiu-jitsu, and Joe Ray was helping him with the striking. Oh snap! Does the show go on, JP? How we doing over there?
We're doing there good here. Fuck.
It's not working. Yeah, it is. Can you hear that?
I can't. I don't know.
Nah. Oh man. Yo, so you want me to keep talking and just continue as, or we can just edit this? I'm getting bitten by. You know what? This could be a smoke break, or you want to cut it soon?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Let's have a smoke break.
Smoke break. All right. And we're live. Welcome back. Yo, we've been battling this fly. If that motherfucker comes back, I'm gonna get a heart attack, man. Ladies and gentlemen.
This it, like when you start from the bottom, you start at a place where there are like flies, it's dirty, it's like it's hard to survive. You gotta start you start at the bottom.
So that's a symbol. That was a metaphor.
That
right
was
now.
yeah.
So this podcast is
at the bottom.
So we're just starting out. See, there he is.
Back. He's back, dog. This is a mosquito. We got a new animal in here, yo. We got a new bug. Before it was flies, now it's mosquitoes. These things are trying to pest us. Yo, we're not gonna let these things stop us. Let's keep the show rolling, boys.
Let's keep it.
Yo, so ladies and gentlemen, we out here. Yo, Glenn, man, you've been internationally all across the globe. After your fight to Africa, you went home to Finland. You enjoyed the holidays with your family?
Enjoyed my holidays, did my little 3-week training camp in my garage, chilled a little bit, you know, and then I went and fought in Russia.
And yo, who cornered you in Russia? Who'd you go with? You went with one of your boys from Finland or something, or what?
No, I went by myself, and I met up with my Dagestanian brother, Abdullah Atev.
Did you know he was gonna? How did you know he was gonna? Did you know he was gonna corner you, or he just happened to be there as well?
I messaged him a week before if he want to corner me, and he just said yes. Message me when you're here.
Oh, really?
Nothing more.
No way. And does he speak English? How'd you guys talk to each other? Just through?
He does not speak English. I do not speak Russian. We just communicate.
So, and that's where'd you meet him at? You used to train with him before,
yeah, I trained here in Thailand with him before. So
nice. He was one of your in Tiger or in Team Quest.
No, it was another one in between that. Like we don't need to mention.
You trained at another gym in between Team Quest in Thailand and Tiger Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Can you come closer to the mic?
Yeah. Really, man.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. Anyways, and then so then he used to train with this guy at some other spot, and then man, that's so cool. And then he cornered you in your fight in Russia.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Has he ever cornered you before?
Never cornered me before.
Nah, that's cool, man. Did the fight go past the second round, or did you submit the guy in the first round?
First round.
You hit him with the classic?
I hit him with the calf slicer there.
They hit him with the calf slicer? That's your house specialty, right?
Yeah.
That is my house, but I'm a leg lock gamer. I'm combat sambo.
You're a master in combat. What's it called? Like a master in sport in combat sambo?
I'm not a master of sport, but
You're not a master in sport?
I'm from combat sambo.
Oh.
But people don't believe me. I felt this like at the end of my career, like I gotta prove like all my talk has been real. So
Hell yeah.
I pulled the combat sambo move.
Hell yeah.
You know, it put the cherry on top.
Is that your first time fighting a heavyweight, yo?
No, that was my third fight at heavyweight.
That's crazy, man. So you went from, you were in how many different continents? That's the whole world. You went from you went to New Zealand, Africa, Australia, America, Finland. Where didn't you go? You gotta get a little bit of South America in you, dog. You need to go like Mexico or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get some salsa and chips and some.
Or fight a jungle fight in Brazil or something.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That would be dope.
That's crazy, man. So and now you're back in Phuket. Yo, you tried to get out of Thailand before the coronavirus in fact affected us here in Phuket. What's going on, man?
In the middle of this, I was on my way out. Like I did like an emergency decision to leave before Australia closed down, but I got to the airport and that me flying through Singapore, and that would have put me in quarantine in Singapore 14 days.
Wow.
So I couldn't go on that one. So we're like 20 people stranded there. Same issue.
All with the same issue. They were going to Australia, but then they had to get. So they basically knew that, like, hey, listen, basically the flight's canceled.
Yeah, they knew it, but they couldn't They had us all checking in there, doing the same thing.
So did you lose the ticket, or what has this worked?
Yeah, just waiting for a refund now.
They give refunds.
Yeah, hopefully.
You can't take the ticket.
Hopefully.
Wow, that's scary, man.
Whoa.
So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think they're shutting down America too, man. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what's going on in JP with the laws in America or anything like that?
Not really. I just know what's going on right here in Asia.
Yeah, what's going on in Thailand? What happened with Bangkok, brother?
I mean, in Bangkok, they've shut down all the malls and the supermarkets, but
and all the gyms are closed as well. Schools are closed.
In Bangkok, all the gyms in the surrounding provinces too. So like Pattaya and Pattaya also.
How many does Thailand have infected right now, big dog?
About 411.
411, yo.
Mm-hmm.
And how about and Finland has a lot too, right? We were just talking about it. You being from Finland, America, and
yeah,
Thailand.
but how many tests have Finland and how many have Thailand done? How many people get tested in Thailand?
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about with Thailand. I'm worried about with Thailand is that not the people are getting too many tested, and a lot of people that don't have the information or don't have the education, number one, or the number two, the information, they don't have a TV or some type of hopefully hopefully the message is getting across, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm worried about the people that don't have access to modern medicine or know better, because they're gonna get sick and then they're not gonna go to the hospital till they're gonna probably almost be dying. Because a lot of people just think they're sick and it's normal, and you can get pretty sick, right?
Yeah.
Which is a fine line between super sick and death,
Yeah, especially when they're they come maybe from poverty before,
yeah,
they're not they don't have maybe the immune systems withstand this.
Yeah, so now the official. So we've all been officially on a stay-home order not to come home.
Not yet. Not Phuket. Bangkok has
a stay-home order right now.
Yeah.
And
they've been asking. Right now, they're asking the entire country to stay home, but they haven't sent out a formal notice.
A proper order.
Yeah.
But eventually, they're going to be
That's the first step,
There's going to be something. So South Korea did a really good job in containing it.
Yeah, South Korea's response was pretty good.
China doesn't have any more known cases, which is kind of crazy. Everybody else is dealing with the consequences. You know what I'm saying? So this is fucked up, man.
Spain's got a lot of cases now.
Yeah, man. I told you what, though, one of the best things I saw was when I saw those the videos of Italy celebrating on the sidelines. I don't know, I don't know what to believe now, because you put on the news and you don't know if it's evil. It's there's people dying in the left and right on the streets in Italy, or you don't know if they're battling it, they're in quarantine, but they're doing it together, But when I saw those videos, I got pretty inspired. You know what I'm saying? I got super hyped when I saw that.
Yeah, because it's humanity coming together. I really that's something that's really nice about that. And
that moved me, bro. And they were singing War Pigs, and that song is pretty deep. Yeah, the words of that song are pretty crazy.
But we have shown.
They were singing that. You know what I'm saying?
We have shown ourselves to be absolutely useless.
Nah, but listen, I got faith in humanity right now. This is the time right now.
After this, I have absolutely, as a survivor, I have absolutely no faith.
Nah, yo, listen, as right now we're doing good. Right now, this is a good opportunity. Whatever happens, it's a scary time, it's a dark time, but it's a good opportunity to learn from Italy and to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? To take this time to be healthy, take the precautions, do everything necessary. Yo, today, me and JP, I don't know if it's worth what it's worth or if it's useful, but we went to the store, we got some food, you know what I'm saying? We got cleansing products, we cleaned the floor, we cleaned the whole house down, you know what I mean? Bought soap for all the bathrooms, you know what I mean? And we can't leave the house or whatnot, but this morning I woke up, I went for a run, you know, after this, I was going to do some yoga, Frank called me, we ended up going for a run. You know, we got pads here. We can train on the roof. Thank God. You know, luckily we're in a situation where it's not too cold, and even though we're like supposed to be like distancing ourselves or whatever, you know, we're in a good spot to do it. So, you know, thank God. You know, we're super grateful. But hopefully it doesn't get crazy over here, and like we don't get quarantined or like put on like some blacklist where we can't travel anymore because we came from like an infected area. You know. Yeah,
but the thing I'm like very disappointed like how we acted like when we went to the supermarket. We bought like toilet paper, and like he said how he's gonna like react.
Why are they buying so much why are they doing that?
Why are we reacting like that, bro? Like
what's the I don't know, what are they thinking about?
How can you have faith in humanity if that's what we do? That's what.
Is there more toilet? Why is there way more people than?
But I don't like that because I don't want to define all of us by the idiots.
No, but it's still a big percentage. Like,
it's a big percentage, but it's also a loud minority.
Hey, but listen,
not everyone's going out.
Yo, we're not going to address to that, dog, because that's not what this shit is about. Yo.
Yeah.
Yo, we're trying to spread. Yo, I'm telling you right now, man. That's the problem, dog. You see, we don't really know what's happening because all you see is what's being put on TV, dog, on YouTube and the media, but you don't know what media is, what they're trying to give you. All right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. People, danger sells, scare sells.
Yes, it
the
does.
End of the world sells, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. I'm all about getting the facts and being safe and doing our job, but listen, like, but we got to do our best to not give into that, because that's like that's an energy that, you know what I'm saying, that can take something of its own and then it takes control of other people, you know.
Yeah.
Now I ain't gonna lie, through this whole situation while we've been home, my favorite thing to do is go deep into coronavirus videos and like watching like where it started, how the things, this and that, the conspiracies behind
a lot of the news.
Nobody who's making.
I love it. I know it, but I know what I'm getting into. I know what I'm doing though, dog. I look at the ridiculous now. You know what I'm saying? I look at our president giving these ridiculous press conferences. You know what I'm saying? It's like a fucking. It's like a reality show that you can't write. You can't write this. You can't write it, dog. And at the time it happened, so I'm just soaking all in right now. It's a lot to deal with, but.
What were you gonna say?
Sorry. Go ahead.
Can't remember what I was gonna say.
Yeah, we've been watching a lot of the news, and it's been like the way they force feed us certain things and the way they kind of spin certain things. I don't know. It's just
100%. Like, so many people losing money, but all that money gotta go like somewhere. Who's making it?
Okay,
like,
well, that's the scary part. Listen, this is the scary part.
Somebody's gotta. The money's not disappearing.
What do you mean the money? Which money? Like advertising money?
Everything, like, because people are gonna lose money now. They don't have any jobs.
That's true. Yeah.
And we're like,
there's been a lot of short-term measures that some like business people have been doing that kind of make it okay for certain workers.
Yeah.
Especially like where is your? Oh shit!
Fuck. He's torturing my life, dog. He's back. Motherfucker.
Oh, he's out there. He likes the lights.
I'm really scared about the impact it's gonna have in the economy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Even for my own like personal economy, especially like we as fighters, we never have like safe income, and now we have like fuck all. Like,
I just signed a new fight contract too.
yeah,
You know
you
what I'm
did
saying?
too, yeah.
And then we were talking about offers, 12 days ago.
Yeah.
And now I'm thinking, do I want to be poor here or do I want to be poor and broke in America,
Yeah.
Like if everything comes down.
Yeah, because who's to say that we won't be won't be?
Where can I make it stretch?
Yeah.
Where can I make it stretch the longest with the shekels that I got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows if we can't go home or not?
I got a button. I got a red button stash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
A stash when you got, what is it called? A kill switch envelope that fucking for these times. And now I'm thinking, where do I want to stretch that out? You know what I'm saying? And then for the people that don't, what you were saying is like, if there's the people that have already been affected by this, maybe they thought they were going to get paid 2 weeks ago. They thought had a fight coming up, they got canceled, A lot of shows got canceled on people that they thought they were going to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Me myself, I was fighting in Perth, Australia.
And is the show still going on or is it canceled?
Show is canceled.
The show's canceled.
Yes, I was fighting in 3 weeks. So I was still training hard and it was like such a disappointment, because I was still it was still hope for me, I was gonna get another fight this year, and so I was so disappointed when I saw that was canceled. So
would you have stayed? Because if you had maybe left a little earlier here, you might have gone there and gotten stuck in Australia.
Yeah, that would have been probably better if I would have gotten all the way there, and then I would have been stuck there.
And then they got canceled over there.
Yeah, because then I can go see my girlfriend and I stay in Australia. If shit goes down, I can stay at hers. It's just.
This thing was all so sudden that it's affected everybody. We've met people here who've been stuck, who are stuck here now.
But how these guys, when are they gonna fight?
We know people in Phuket that have been stuck here from the virus when it happened in China in November.
Yeah, it's like what happened in the terminal.
Remember, listen, we're feeling it now. There's people who've been feeling it they're like, welcome to the party, pal.
Yeah.
And now they're gonna feel it more.
All the Muay Thai fighters, KY fighters, they actually live off their fights. They live off their fights. They go to China every month. They fight at Bangla every month.
Yeah, it's a lot of them are purse to purse.
Yeah, what happens to them?
What happens to them? What happens to
And what happens?
What happens to my sister? You know what I'm saying? What happens to my brother-in-law? What happens to my niece? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is everybody, dog.
Yeah.
This is. I mean, you're saying fighters, but that's bro. That's
Yeah, but I think
I don't know what. That's everybody.
Yeah, but normally you think
they can't leave the house, dog.
No, but normally you don't think fighters it's not gonna affect us. Shit like this, you think it wouldn't affect us.
Nobody in the world thinks this would have affected them.
But fuck.
Who is this not affecting? Who's this doing good for? Amazon.
It was a lot bigger than we thought it would be.
Amazon's killing it right now. Grab Food is killing it. Uber Eats is killing it.
Have you seen Grab Food in Thailand right now?
Yeah, they're all over.
They're cashing in,
they're rolling in on the
money. They just do
a
few adjustments, leave the food outside, nobody touches nothing, we're good to go.
Have a couple of teas, drive all night, bro.
Hey Glenn, you already know where I'm going, dog. You already know what I'm doing if I go back to America. Mankind is still active, motherfuckers.
Uber Chronicles. Back to Uber Chronicles, the grind.
Quarantine Chronicles, and as soon as we're released in quarantine, Uber Eats Chronicles, dog. Maybe I can get a special license to hit the streets. And then I can get some special footage, dog, because I can, in between orders, I can, use my GoPro and go to, the empty streets, and that's a pretty good idea, yo. We got a lot of good ideas that we make on this podcast, just chatting shit, But listen, man, I'm really worried because I'm worried about my family, dog, and now in Peru, too, my abuelita, I didn't even think about my grandma, so, we gotta have faith in humanity, Everybody's got to pull the good energy together, and we got to put it towards this cure. We got to put it towards getting through this, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to get through this now, and then we got to figure out how it doesn't happen again, and learn from our mistakes. But in the meantime, if you got somebody that you love, tell them that you love them. You know what I'm saying? Call your friends. And fucking
Here's the thing.
We're gonna barbecue.
Aftermath. When we come out on the right side of this, when we come out, we need to track down every idiot that bought toilet paper while this was happening. We need to track them down and take them out, execute them like full on. Like, just execution.
Just give them a bum gun.
We just like we take them out.
Yo, if it's the end of the world, all right. So we're gonna look at it like
we
this,
take them out like.
If it's the end of the world, the first line of order is there's like a group of people. If we're segregated or so, like something happens where like some people are prone to the disease and some people aren't, and then they try to like separate us or whatever, dog. And something breaks out. I'm telling you right now, the first people you cannot let into your crew is people who have mad toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the first thing right now. You got to be like, yo.
Yeah.
Cause like what if like you're and then you what if you like you try to get into the crew and like me and you we've been rolling together like everybody died off, it's like me and you left like Walking Dead, you know, and then we're getting into like the Chiang Mai province, you know, we're in Team Quest now and there's a bunch of zombies and shit, and then we find a guy, dog, and we're like, yo, what up? And then he lets us in because he just wants to talk to some people, and he gives us some canned food, and we eat and we chill and we tell him our story, and I tell him to go take a shit, and I open the wrong door and mad toilet paper finds out. What do we gotta do?
Take him out, bro.
We gotta take him out.
100%. Like he did.
But here's the thing: what if we take him out and we don't question him? And what if he tells us that he killed the guy who had the toilet paper, and that was somebody that he killed? Because then we're gonna have all the toilet paper, and then people are gonna try and kill us.
No, but this
you're gonna think we're the toilet paper holders.
The first second you meet a guy that did this, you know it. Like the moment.
God damn it! I had my chance, bro. Fuck. Sorry, bro.
The moment you shake this guy's hand, you know what the fuck.
You feel the toilet paper
like you're one of them. Like you just fuck right there. You just shoot him.
Yo, there's people on this podcast that I want to talk about, but we can't talk about them by their name because we don't want to. But we gotta make characters in our podcast and swap out the names so we know, and then regular people understand the story. You know, and like I want to make it rhyme, but at the same time, I don't want those guys to know. You know, but hopefully they don't listen to the podcast. We only got we had 40 hits last time. The Woody episode was our best, but I think I did a bad job, and then now people, I don't know, but then after that we went, hopefully you bring us back to the life, Glenn. Hopefully you bring us back, you know. But we got enough time to practice with the quarantine chronicles.
Quarantine Chronicles.
So what I'm thinking right now is in this time, I'm just trying to keep in touch with my parents. You know what I'm saying? Keep intact, keep everything going. Is your family okay? Is everybody safe?
Yeah, everyone's safe. Yeah. Like,
so hopefully it doesn't survive in the winters come. Hopefully the summer comes, and if it doesn't survive in cold climates, and the summer comes. But then what if it's like it comes again, and then it's like a Game of Thrones movie, and it's like the winter's coming. Oh my God, yo! What if it only comes in the winter? The corona, the corona's coming.
What would that be for us? The rainy season?
That's gonna be horrible.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know how it's gonna affect Thailand yet. How many cases? We're at 500 cases now.
411.
So we're at 411 cases.
They were checking temps at the bridge to Phuket today.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
What bridge?
Inside story.
What bridge?
Coming into Phuket.
Saracen Bridge.
On the car?
They were checking temps.
Well, they've been taking temps. Listen, we've been talking about the coronavirus since the White Room, yo. Remember we were talking about, me and JP were making a joke like, yo, they're going to have to do temperatures in Patong to go to White Room, you know, like, yo, we've been talking about this since January. You know, I've been worried about this because we always have Chinese students and like people from internationally, and I always get worried, you know. So we've been keeping track since China, you know, and now it's finally it seems like a wave that's coming from like China all the way through America. Like it hit Italy so hard, you know. It's just, sad, man. You know, now it's in England. Now it's like
it's Spain. It's pretty bad in
Spain, you know.
Yeah.
What do you think about the measures of what do you think about like social distancing and keeping the measures? That's the best thing to do, right?
Yeah, that's the best thing to do. Like I think everyone they maybe reacted a little bit slow, but like you don't want to cause panic.
Yeah.
Like so many places cause about like, all the bad things just been like because people are panicking. If everyone just like stayed home, like stayed a little bit more calm and being like reasonable.
On the good note, Italy's going through it hard, but they're rocking and rolling on the balconies. You know what I'm saying? Celebrating life.
There's opera singers outside.
There's one person I remember singing a video where there's like
a fitness trainer going on top of one of the roof where there's a bunch of other people who could see down on the roof, and they're just going through a workout, and there's people in their building.
Yeah, so it looked dangerous. Someone will do it on a balcony. Like, what if he's like, if I were gonna die from that, not from corona.
You know,
I love the spirit, but take it easy on the balcony, okay?
Yeah, well, thankfully we have a comfortable house. You know what I'm saying? We got things to do. We got mats here, so I'm gonna drill a lot of technique with JP in the mornings. I'm gonna keep everything sharp, so that if we survive this, and when we survive this shit, I'm gonna be sharper than ever, ready to kick some ass. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, yo, we're gonna, by any means necessary, we're gonna find a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. People always rise. We're gonna have faith, dog. If we gotta change the trade, we gotta change the trade. I'll do online classes. You know what I'm saying? I'll bust it out, dog. That's what we're gonna do, yo. I'm gonna do the Honey Badger Hour podcast, and I'm gonna start releasing videos on the Honey Badger Hour Instagram page, and I'll do techniques, and I'll do Honey Badger Jiu-Jitsu, dog. HBJJ. I already got the logo on my head, dog. It's gonna be like.
You know what I believe?
Let me trademark that shit. What's up, Bubba? Talk to me.
You know what I believe?
What do you believe?
You're gonna come up on top on this one. Like, you're gonna be one of those guys that makes money off this.
No, I'm not trying to make no money off of nothing, dog. I just want to put out good content. Nah, I want to put out good content.
This is not a bad thing, like.
Yeah, but I don't want to, like, yo.
But you're gonna come up on top.
But here's the thing. Well, here's the thing about this thing that's gonna happen. The way everybody's gonna be affected, yo. Everybody is gonna be affected, and at least we're all gonna go through it together. And for the first time in a long time, we're all going to be the same. And then, boom. You know what I'm saying? And then like that, it'll give us a chance to fix where we went wrong or whatever, you know? But I'm going to look at this like taking a flight, you know? That's why I like flying. I like flying because I like you get off your phone and then you can't look at your phone. And then I like always get a little journal and I always do some shit. And I always try to like reflect. Now's the good time for everybody to do that shit, yo.
No, you're going to come out owning 70% of the property here in Phuket. You're gonna come out on top.
Nah, but I don't have no. Listen, man, we're not trying.
This is gonna start everything for you. Like, this is the start of, like, what's gonna come.
We gotta get these titles. We gotta get these titles, baby. Saying. Hey, whatever happens. But what's it called? We still gotta work on right now. We just need to get a camera. All right, we're rolling off. We're rolling off of JP's phone. We're fighting this fucking fly that we've been fighting since 2 p.m.
It feels like that episode of Breaking Bad.
Yo, Frank was here earlier, and we were fighting this fly. And then I got about 6 of them. Because when we cleaned the house, me and JP tried to do this open door policy. Where we had this nice breeze. We opened all the doors and windows of the house.
And the rooftop.
And we had this nice very zen-like flow. And then you know what happened, dog? Mad flies came in. So many flies where I knocked out like 7 of them. And we were still in a war against another fresh 5. And now it's affecting the podcast. 6 hours later.
Do you think you need to put like crystals to keep the bad spirit and the corona out?
Yeah, that would work. I'll take anything we can get, dog. Crystals, sanitizer. But we gotta make sure they're sanitized first, and we'll check the temperature. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna be taking temperature there, and like, yo, that's another thing too, though. I want to let like everybody know we're gonna have the what are we gonna call it?
Quarantine Chronicles.
We're gonna have the quarantine. There's a better one out there, but I'm gonna leave it for you, dog. All right, pass that one to you.
Corona Chronicles.
The Corona Chronicles.
You
guys got 2 options out here. We got the Corona Chronicles and we got the Quarantine Chronicles. Okay.
Because I'm not in quarantine, so I can't say that.
Oh, but boom! There you go. I've self-quarantined myself. I quarantined myself a week ago.
I might have corona, but
it's on my head. It's on my fucking face. It's on my nose. It's on my nose. It's on my nose.
He's hitting himself. He's fucking hitting.
It's only a matter of time.
Yo, if we're in a simulation right now, whoever's controlling the simulation is driving that fly to fucking make my life miserable. Anyways, I've been trying to be safe for like the last week. I've been pretty like so.
Yeah, I haven't been.
Anything I learned? What's up?
I haven't been to any classes or anything like that.
You haven't been to any classes, yeah.
I thought I'd stay a little bit away, like.
Yeah, Tiger's been open, but I've been focusing on trying to like just keep a little bit of distance also. And when I do class, I was just running the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be rude and not touch nobody. I just want to take my own precautions and like be safe for myself. So I just been at the house. I haven't been eating out because I feel like a breakout's gonna happen in a place where like maybe they train at somewhere and they're gonna go eat, you know, and then it's gonna happen there. So I haven't been eating out, and I've been doing a lot of home cooking anyways, which is good. I've been trying to see what my budget would be like and how much I need to eat. But the only bad thing about quarantining is I've been buying food, but I've been eating it all.
Yeah,
that's what with the quickness.
That was my problem too. Like I need to stock up a little bit. 7-Eleven. Like, what if it's closed tomorrow? Like, stock up. So I eat, but then I eat for like the 2 days.
Yes.
Snack supply.
Yeah, basically.
11 o'clock at night, go to 7-Eleven. You know what that means, Thailand people.
Yeah. That's why. So I keep getting scared. The food's gonna run out. Like those. See, man, even I do it though. I'm getting food and I'm trying to stock up. I'm not buying extra, but you know, it's also because I'm poor. If I was rich, I'd probably be buying mad shit. You know.
You don't need to like stop. just buy an extra bag of rice.
Yeah, but like the delivery still stuff. The delivery still works, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm scared about is like in China, they weren't people letting out of their house. See, we don't know how bad it was. Yo, you don't know what China did to stop that quarantine for real.
Did you see?
They might have taken unhumane measures that America would never take. Or
did you see?
And that's why they stopped us. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like maybe they were like, "Yo, if you had, bro, it's scary. You don't even want to know because I seen some of the videos. They had drones protecting neighborhoods, telling people to screaming at people to run back inside. Listen, bro, I'm telling you right now, I'm not letting nobody touch my body, dog." Like my boy Eddie Bravo was about the mags. Did you see Eddie Bravo when he was like, "Yo, I'm not letting nobody put nothing in me to stop nothing."
Did you see?
Does that make sense?
Did you see Fabrizio Andrade? He posted a video about like when they're opening up these Chinese quarantine houses, and we were just like dead bodies in there. Like that was what they're like when they opened them up. It was dead.
We were seeing like from like Chinese hospitals from early on. Yeah, they had dead people in them, but they also had like a bunch of people who were alive in them, and they wanted the dead people. They wanted to take the corpses away, but like the officials couldn't take the corpses away because they were also infected, and also where they're gonna put them. Yeah. So that it was like we were watching a lot of that stuff. Wow, that's crazy. That's how it got to China.
Yeah.
And I think they got it from a wet market.
Yeah, they said that it came from bat droppings that got into some kind of animal, possibly a pangolin, and that was sold at one of the
Why are they
there.
eating a pangolin?
I think
it wasn't a penguin.
No, a pangolin.
Oh, I thought it was a penguin.
Bro, it looks like a dinosaur, bro.
Who the fuck eats a penguin?
It's like a hard shell. It's like shale. It looks like shale. Like slices of shale.
It looks like a dinosaur, dog. It looks like something that if it's stabbed, it looks like something that you would die the minute it bit you.
I feel like I couldn't eat penguin just because of happy feet.
Pangolin.
No, it wasn't penguin. It wasn't a penguin. Stop saying penguin.
No, but this is the thing. If it came down to like, because happy feet,
Well,
yeah.
Well,
I don't know. Do people eat penguins?
I don't know. You tell me. It's
no, but they look good because they're fat and all. Like,
wait, penguins?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a fat animal. Like, gotta be good. Good seafood.
Sure. But these guys were eating pangolins, which are like little giant rodents.
That's
like a dinosaur.
Fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it's like all fours.
But like, you can't say like.
And the thing is, they had wild animals.
But here's what I don't get with like what China's eating. What China is eating is their culture. Like that's what they're eating. We don't have any right to like judge them really. Like I understand about some stuff. It's a little bit like controversial, but like with these stuffs, like man, that's what they eat. That's like their culture. Like that's what they survived on.
But this thing wasn't even eating. The thing is, this thing was mixed with things that do get eaten. So they might sell that thing for whatever, like wild animals, but they had wild animals mixed. That was the situation. You know what I'm saying? It's not about what they were eating. Is that how they were keeping and containing their crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the issue. It was the lack of it was just the lack of care for. It was a lack of respect for for filth and bacteria.
Yeah.
That's really what it was, though.
Yeah.
It's if what they say happened, and the way it happened is if the story we're getting, because a lot of people say you never. I don't know, but it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? There's a crazy lab, that's in Wuhan also.
Yeah, it's their center of there's their version of the CDC. So that's in Wuhan. So they're saying that it got out of the lab because they're doing a bunch of testing. Coronavirus is many different types of virus, and that was one of the things. And that's why they call it 19.
Nah, it's 19 because it was year 2019.
But
told me.
how did it get out of the
It could
lab?
be, yeah, it could be that one.
Have they traced the source? Like how?
It's COVID-19 because it's year 2019.
When it came out with
other
it?
COVID viruses, yeah.
How did it get out? Like how did it happen? Like
they say it happened in the wet market, and then there was a breakout in Wuhan, and then some doctors tried to talk about it, and then they had like a WeChat group, and they were trying to discuss about how it went down, and then because the Chinese government is like is an authoritarian government, you know what I'm saying? So for whatever reason, just like any big corporation would do, I wouldn't say that it's because of that reason, but they were trying to cover it up, and they're trying to make it seem like it wasn't a big deal, but then it started getting worse and worse and worse, and then they tried to cover it up for a while. And then by the time they said something, people had already died from it. And then that's when we started. Then it started to and then once it left China, it took on a course of its own.
Yeah.
So China did its job. China finally quarantined itself and quarantined them, but it's been like dark times. It's been real scary times. Yeah. So, now it's affecting all of us. You know what I'm saying? Like at first I was like, when the fights were getting canceled, I was like, all right, well. I was like, well, luckily, thank God that I'm teaching now, and now I'm not teaching either, you know what I'm saying? So, everybody's it's gonna be like, and I know everybody's gonna do their best to take care of each other, so we're all gonna go through it, but we're all gonna go through it together, and so the best thing, I don't know, you feel me? Like, what are we
well, I think
we're gonna figure out, dog. Yo, you know how to hunt. Go back to Finland, dog. We live off the land.
As soon as you accept, like, it is what it is attitude, like, you good, like it is what it is, like you just gotta get through it, like
yeah, for sure, man. How's it going with you, JP? What's the Phuket news looking like, man? So you had to start working from home now and stuff?
Yeah, we have a bunch of newspapers. We run a bunch of some maps of Phuket. Basically, we serve a lot of the foreign clientele who are in Phuket, all the foreign people, all the kinds of media, and all of us have been told to work from home, most of us.
I used to go to Lucky 13 in Hawaii just so I could read Phuket news for free while I waited for my food.
There you go, bro. There you go.
They don't have that anymore there. Like, they changed it. Like, I liked Lucky 13. Like, it was my favorite. Like, 24/7.
Yeah, they're still around?
No, they're still around at some locations, but some of them like dropped out.
Maybe where you are, bro.
It was so good though.
They're good.
They were so clutch for late at night.
Yeah.
They were good,
bro.
Man. We're gonna cook at home now, man. But we're gonna try and get some more guests for everybody.
Yeah,
you
man.
Know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to get a new guest. We had our friend Glenn Sparv from Finland.
Yeah, invite some more people on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From the origins of Finland. You know what I'm saying? Whoever thought you'd be hanging out with a Cuban guy, a Peruvian guy, American guy.
The true OG of Southeast Asian MMA.
We get the Finless. What's up?
The true OG of Southeast Asian
from Phuket
MMA.
top team. You know what I'm saying? We've had a lot of crazy. We had a lot of crazy little stories, man. Remember Taiwan, bro? What'd you think about Taiwan? Taiwan's a beautiful place, huh?
It is. It's probably my favorite city.
That was one of your You've been there a few times, right?
Yeah, I've been there like 3 times, 4 times.
Nice, man.
I like it. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, you know, it's funny, Taiwan, I wonder what the situation's like in there. They had infrared cameras since back then.
Yeah.
I remember I had pink eye and staff when I went to Taiwan and fought. And I got pulled over when I went in.
Yeah, I need to speak to my friend Jeff there. But he's okay. Like, Taiwan is good, like.
Taiwan only has 153 cases.
Yeah. Taiwan is pretty, like, man, it's pretty, like, good control. It's, like, clean and it's nice. Like, and people are pretty educated there, too.
Yeah, it's like Singapore. In Singapore, they did a really good job of tracing the bacteria, tracing the virus, and they've had no deaths.
Nice.
I think that's why I like Taiwan, because it's a higher intellectual there.
No stupid people.
Yeah, people are so smart. They're like.
Yeah. It's cool places there too to just hang out.
Yeah, it is. And good food.
Yeah, good food.
Taiwan got good food. I like that.
Did you go to that sushi restaurant?
I never went to it.
The one.
Yeah, I
went to sushi.
Yeah, the first time
all
in
you
Taiwan.
can eat?
Yeah, the first.
When I fought in when we fought in Pro FC. Yeah.
Oh snap!
It was me, Glenn, Will Cho fought on the card. That was a Phuket legend card, yo.
Kai Kara France.
Kai Kara France fought on that card.
Chris Fishgold.
What's it called?
Yo, there was like how many
Pro
UFC fighters were on that card?
I
think Fishgold and the Korean kid are both in the UFC.
Hey, I was supposed to be main event on that card, but I pulled my MCL.
Oh.
I was main event on that card. I was fighting that.
Chad Reiner, the grinder?
No, I wasn't fighting him. I was fighting
the Japanese guy, Sato Sonato?
No, tough Korean guy that been in Pride. I can't remember his name anymore.
The one that Moises fought?
No, another guy.
Yo, Moises fought on that card.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I was on that card. Kai was on that card. He was supposed to be on that card. Jeff was on that card. Chris Fishgold was on the card. The Korean that he fought is a big name in Korea.
Tristel Tan.
Tristel Tan fought on that card.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been like
what a card, man. There's a lot of UFC fighters.
Yeah.
Future, current, post, and pre.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick, man. Yeah. What was your favorite country fighting in? Taiwan?
I don't know. Part of it is like I hate fighting in Finland, but I love winning in Finland. Because in Finland, like when you win, it's like, cause I feel so much pressure fighting at home. Like I like it, but also don't like it. But because you win, it's like feels good. But because when you win in these other countries, like
alone.
It is what it is. Like
man.
Sometimes you have a good dinner and then you go back like to Phuket and it's like, yeah,
You're on the plane just praying that you get in Phuket.
Yeah. You just pray you get like your buddy.
Damn, I gotta pay my butt. I gotta pay some of my fights purse.
Yeah.
And you gotta pray that like you hope you got a trophy or something to show them, and then
it's just like
fighter, and then they love it.
You just go from high to like fuck. It's just like the same. Like
you're just back on that field.
It just
once you cross.
But when I fought back in Finland the last time, I just got to go home like to my old room to like because I live with my mom when I'm home. I just got to go back home and it's so like relaxing. Like you actually feel like you don't need to do anything.
Nothing better than going back and seeing the people you love. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It is like.
Yeah, man. 100%. Yeah. We just got the quarantine chronicles. Welcome to Quarantation.
Breaking quarantine.
Thank you for disrupting. We were going deep too, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than going home, and we'll close out soon. Fuck. There's nothing better than going home, and getting that win with your loved ones.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be like that's the best feeling, you know.
100%.
I've never fought back home or fought professional at home. I wish I could, you know.
Yeah. No, it's a really good feeling. Like, but it's also like I said, some people they like that pressure, that they like love it, but man, it gets to you. Like, I just want to get it over.
Yeah, but then you also have a little more to fight for.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I'll probably fight better.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because like when times get rough, all those things start to like really matter, you know. That's why you gotta be like you want to be just so sound and well prepared, but you know at the end of the day, you know. Yeah, it's definitely for sure. So but when's the last time you fought back home in Finland?
2017, 16.
Okay, so recently, since you've been with the Tiger Squad, you know.
No, not since I went with Tiger Squad.
Oh, so just before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool,
just
man.
before I came to Tiger.
Yeah, well, you know, if we don't fight soon, you know what I'm saying? We're just gonna have to keep the show rolling. You know what I mean? We can have all of our people. You gotta start a podcast. You know what I'm saying? Get your own little chronicles going.
No, I just do my Q&A. I don't have a podcast.
Do a Q&A? All right, bro. What are you gonna do? You're gonna do a Q&A later, right?
Old school Q&A.
Let's do a Q&A. If you guys want to know about what's going on in the life of a Finnish Viking, you know what I'm saying? Check out my man Glenn Sparv.
We'll be ongoing for the rest of the virus.
Yo, we got JP. He's been out here. He's been very busy with the Phuket news, keeping us up to date with the news that's going on in Phuket with the coronavirus. You know what I'm saying?
We got Frankie.
As we have a man come through our window.
How's the situation on Tinder?
What's the Tinder game looking like in quarantine, dog?
It's been better, bro. It's hard times out here. It's hard times out here.
It's hard times, dog. But yo, JP, you're gonna be starting to work from home now. Mm-hmm. But now, if you guys notice, our studio's gonna get a little better every day.
Yeah.
We get to bring the stuff from the. We got to be able to bring the stuff from the studio
we got
to the house.
Stuff that we can. I don't know. Our production level just went a little bit higher. Let's just say that.
So, in life, you got to take the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? If you guys are going through a hard time, we wish you the best. We want you to stay strong. We're going to keep putting out these podcasts. If we're joking around and just making some fun or whatever, it's just because in a dark situation, you got to sometimes find the light. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys are looking for a little bit of a light, we're going to put these puppies out for you, you know? And hopefully you can come over here and smile.
And don't sell your property too cheap.
Don't what?
Don't sell your property too cheap.
Don't sell it too cheap.
Why? Because people are selling property for cheap?
No, it's going to go cheap. Don't do it. Don't let them have it.
All right, so you got to hold on to your property, guys. Be strong.